and we have to curb the customers here.
Crack, a highly addictive cocaine derivative and the latest drug to hit the West streets. The dramatic rise in the number of armed robberies is now being blamed on desperate addicts trying to support habits costing hundreds of pounds a day. The trade can be traced back to these isolated plantations in South America. Here, the Bolivian army, backed by US drug agents, pursue a war against the drug barons. This attack on a secret cocaine factory making 15,000 kilos a week. But now the drug barons are thought to have saturated the North American market and are targeting Britain. Some couriers are so desperate they've been found with drug packets sewn into their thighs. The relaxing of customs barriers across Europe has increased fears that the West countries, airports and harbours have become easy routes into Britain. Tomorrow's conference will investigate that West connection and ask what needs to be done here.
Far too much emphasis on the whole has been placed upon drugs interdiction policies in producer countries and not enough, I think, on what needs to be done in the consumer regions.
The region's drugs training unit, advising police and other agencies on drug policy, agree. They say we must ask why people take drugs in the first place.
It's patently obvious that that war on drugs has had very little effect on the levels of drug use in America and the impact on those communities. So, I mean, I think I would exercise caution in saying, let's follow America down another drug war. Perhaps we're better looking at why there's such a demand in the Southwest and do things such as unemployment, housing, lack of opportunities play a part.
It's supply and demand. There's a big potential market here, and recent cocaine seizures show it's already being well supplied.
Well, one of the speakers at tomorrow's conference is Dr. Roger Cortes, a Bolivian doctor who's an authority on the drugs trade. Dr. Cortes, how serious do you think the West connection is?
Well, it is serious from the point of view you're having bigger problems with consumption here, you're having criminal problems, and it's serious for us because we suffer a lot of international pressure, we suffer economic, military, and diplomatic kind of pressure, and everywhere the Bolivians go in the customs, we are treated like suspicion, so that's the connection, sharing problems, I say.
But we must curb this trade. Is it not understandable that we try and attack it at source in South America?
Yeah, the problem is this. I think that only one government in the whole world has a policy made very clear, and that's the United States, and most of the other countries are following this policy. That has been a failure because after 30 years of the war on drugs, the business is still growing, consumption is still growing, so we need a new approach. And so I think the time has come to have this new kind of approach.
What's needed then? What kind of new approach?
Well, I would say it's time to stop militarization, interdiction, and adding violence to an already violent world, the world of drugs. In our side, Bolivia has been very successful fighting with drug lords and curbing the producing of coca leaves. And on your side, you have to look more for what is producing.
Yes, in detail, what in practical terms do you think we should be doing here in the West Country at this end?
Well, I say less terror, more information, and more community action. And we have from Bolivia a proposal to you, countries of the north, because we say you have to remember that coca leaves is not cocaine. And we want that coca leaves, the government, the Bolivian government, is asking the United Nations that coca leaves are legalized and can be traded in the whole world.
It's a very complex subject. Thank you very much. We must leave it.